y'all, welcome back to another episode of That Sounds Like a Podcast. I'm Audrey.
I'm Jenna.
And I'm Raven.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's only been a few days since we last recorded, so I guess how was y'all's past 2 days, 3 days?
Mine have been pretty good. I'm still trying to get up with the cold that I claimed that I only had for a little while. The weather has been so back and forth here. Like, it was 39 degrees yesterday morning when I woke up, and then 80 degrees in the afternoon.
I was just about to say that Georgia is so bipolar right now.
Yeah.
It's like hot in the afternoon, and then it gets 30 degrees at night, and then the next day it'll be 45 degrees in the day, and then 70 degrees at night. It's just all over the place.
Yeah, like, I looked crazy when I walked in the store yesterday because I had my outfit on from when it was like 30 degrees in the morning, and I was like wearing Uggs and sweatpants, and like I looked like an Eskimo. And at that point, it was already like 75 degrees. Walking in Walmart, and everyone's just looking at me, and they're in their like cut off jean shorts, and I'm like, no. But
it rained here yesterday, so after it rained, it was cold all day. It felt so good. It actually felt like fall.
I love the cold weather. I just hate how back and forth it is because I feel like that's what got Dakari sick. So I've been dealing with that. He hasn't been able to breathe out his nose, so he's literally like,
poor little baby.
And I feel so bad. How was your week, Audrey? Well, a couple days.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've been really productive, but when I wake up, like, I like to plan like a relaxing time of my day. And it's like, as soon as I wake up, my mind is just going like this, like a to-do list in my mind of like all the things that I want to get done. And it's like aggravating because I'm ADHD. So like my thoughts are going 25 seconds a minute to the point where I feel like I'm going crazy, and I have to sit down and be like, hold on, it's literally 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, chill.
I can get like that.
It's definitely me.
And then I like hate on myself because it's like, girl, you really don't have nothing that serious going on. Like, why are you stressing out? Like, I'm literally just here at the house chilling. I could just be here at the house chilling, but I'm like trying to like be productive and do what I want to do and succeed and stuff. So I'm just like being really hard on myself and getting on my own nerves, honestly.
That's me. Or I'll like kind of like bully myself. Like, why didn't you do this today, lazy ass?
So that's how I feel.
So basically on today's episode, we're going to do hot take topics and we're going to debate about it. So we all got a couple of hot takes. No one knows what they are. We're going to go around and say one of your hot takes, and then we're basically going to debate about it. So, for example, like pineapple on pizza. If you don't think that that's good, you're going to debate why. If you think that's amazing, you're going to debate why.
Let's talk about it.
We're just going to do a roundabout of hot topics.
I love it. I love it. Also, I love pineapple on pizza. What about you guys?
I love pineapple on pizza.
I don't really care for it. I don't like too much.
I'm so glad you said that. You are my people because, like, have a little fun in your life, you know? Do some weird stuff.
Explore flavor.
I like pineapple, and I like a little bit on there. I don't like them when they start, like, lathering it in pineapple.
I think it just gives
lathering it in pineapple.
Words.
It just gives it that action.
It's only, like, it's really good when it's, like, the ham with the pineapple. Like, you got to get that ham and pineapple bite. You know?
Giving things.
She doesn't eat meat.
So, yeah, I don't eat meat anymore. So, my sister Tiana, they eat meat, but she was basically telling me how she doesn't like the ham with the pineapple, so she gets pineapple and spinach. And she told me to try it, and I haven't yet, but I'm honestly not against it. I just don't know.
I'm not against it.
Of spinach.
That's so cool you're vegetarian, though. Like, I know the science behind it. I know eventually you get used to it and it's better for you in the long run, but I feel like I would be so exhausted. Like, I don't know.
So we're basically pescatarian because we still drink milk, we still eat cheese, we still eat like the
Fish.
dairy products, but we also eat just fish. So like we'll do salmon or tilapia or catfish or shrimp,
Gotcha.
seafood stuff. We just don't do like chicken and steak.
But y'all do eat I ate here last night because I was over here, and they have the fake meats. Like, we had fake burgers last night. I really couldn't tell the difference. I mean, I could tell the difference, obviously, because, like, it's different, like, actually thick meat, but it tasted good.
I'm about to say, it's really not that bad, and it's honestly
Yeah,
not
I've
that
had it before. I like it.
And, like, I've had their fake chicken, too. It's pretty good. I mean, but y'all probably just really did a lot of research into, like, the good ones to get.
I'm not really fond of the actual chicken. Like, they don't really know how to make the chicken right. So when it comes to like chicken recipes, we just kind of substitute. Yeah.
I've had the Impossible brand meatballs, and I made like some meatballs and noodles, like kind of like a beef stroganoff thing, and they were really good. I couldn't tell the difference.
She made some for the football game. We had like finger foods and all that, and she had some of the fake meatballs. They were really good. They were way bigger than regular meatballs.
They were ginormous.
Fake meat, fake chicken, fake meatballs just sounds so scary. Like, what is it? But,
I know what
like,
you said. I said
vegan.
Yeah. Vegan. Anyway. But who wants to go first on their hot take?
Ooh. I don't know.
I got a couple.
I got some juicy ones.
Yeah, y'all go first since y'all have more than me.
Okay, I'll go. Oh my god, which one am I going to choose? Okay. I feel like we can all relate to this one, so I'm going to start with this one first. A true friend will call you out, not cheer you on when you're wrong. That's my hot take.
Word.
Honestly, because I just feel like I know a lot of females, like when they have other female friends or even guy friends or whatever the case is, they just want to like be that perfect friend, like go along with everything that you're doing. And for me, it's just like, if you know, like I'm going in the wrong direction, I would hope as my best friend that you would kind of steer me back. Like, let's not do that, or maybe we can go in this direction, or
yeah, I feel like a lot of people do that because they're like scared that they're gonna get upset or something. Like but like that's a part of being a real friend.
That's what I'm saying. I'd rather have that conversation with you, even if it leads to a fight. I'd rather have that conversation with you knowing that you have my best interests at heart, instead of just being like, yeah, go and do that, this and the third. Like,
yeah, I feel like I have had more friends that I'm uncomfortable being that friend for than friends that I've had that I am comfortable being upfront with and like having those conversations with. Because for me, I feel like I have to have like a strong foundation with this person or like a lot of history with this person where I know that I could tell you how I feel genuinely and you like not blow up in my face about it or like ruin the friendship and be distant. So like I've definitely struggled with that with people that like I want to tell you this, I want to have this conversation with you because I know it's right, but I feel like we're not close enough for that to happen.
I get that completely because I've had a lot of people where they have blown up because they haven't took it the right way that I've tried to explain it. Because I'm not the best at explaining myself and what I mean. And my mom always said, growing up, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And apparently, I've always not been able to say it the right way. But yeah, and I know some people specifically like in this town where they've had like friends where they'll do something that they don't agree with or they're doing something that's not right and they'll just go along with it because they'd rather
or they'll tell other people behind their back the truth about how they feel about it not being right, but to their face they won't open up about it.
Yeah. That's honestly why I feel like I literally have y'all and Tiana, but because I don't want to say I'm blunt because I will put it in a nice way, but I'm going to tell you how I feel.
You're blunt in a nice way.
That's a great thing.
And
That's a great thing.
A lot of people take that as like she's being a bitch, or oh, I'm sorry, Granny, she's being a brat, or she said this, that, and the third. I don't know. It's just people just take it the wrong way.
No. I know that that's like the right thing to do, and that's like that's a really good quality that you would have. I feel like I struggle with it because there's been so many times that I've done that to like people in my family and people that I'm really close with, and it has like the opposite effect of what it's supposed to do, and it like adds strain to the relationship. So it's hard to like forget about that when new circumstances come about and like not think about what happened when I did it the last time and it like affected me negatively. And yeah, I don't know, like it's hard.
Yeah, I want to add on to that though, because I feel like there's a difference between like when a friend just wants to complain about everything that you're doing. But if they're genuine and like really concerned about what you have going on or like the relationship or like what you're getting yourself into or how you're becoming about yourself, that's totally different from them just like hating on you, because females will hate on you.
And I also feel like there's a difference because there's multiple examples that I'm not going to talk about, but like there's people in this town where I have friends that, like I was trying to say earlier, like they'll do stuff that they don't agree with, but they're not going to tell them that they're doing anything wrong or like come to them and say that they don't agree with that. They'd rather just sit there and make fun of them and for their entertainment.
Yeah.
Instead of telling them that that's how they feel and that's not right or whatever, in their opinion. And
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, why are you making fun of your friend? What?
Yeah. You kind of got to know like when it's the right time for that person too, because if it's like normally when you need to have these conversations, if you're not just like nitpicking and being an aggravating friend, like a clingy friend, these are big things that are like affecting this person that you want to come and talk to them about. But you have to do it in the right time for it to actually stick and be constructive for this person, because if they're not in the right headspace, they're just going to be defensive about it. And it's going to do like what I was saying earlier and put a strainer in the relationship. Because at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do, but you still have to do your job as a good friend and let them know. It's just like timing is a big factor for it too.
Yeah, I feel like it could apply to anybody, because like my sister, for example, she's does some things that I don't really feel like is in her best interest. So me being me and me being forward and blunt in the nicest way possible, I kind of tell her how I feel about the situation. And like you said, they're just going to do what they want regardless. And at the end of the day, you can only help so much. So,
And me? I'm sorry.
no, you're good. I was just going to say that a lot of times it comes from a place of love and they just don't see it that way.
I feel like it's a lot easier for me personally to tell my family exactly how I feel and be blunt to the core than it is to my like friends. Mm-hmm. I mean, I tell y'all too, like I'm getting better at that. I'm getting a lot better at that, as y'all can tell from the texts that I be saying about when I be talking to y'all. But with my family, I just don't care. I'll tell it to them straight how it is, because I feel like with just how my family is, it's real easy for me to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when there's like multiple things that are going on and you stretch that muscle when it comes to being straight up about what's wrong, it's easy just to keep going.
Yeah. That's a good
But yeah, honestly, more times than not, being a good friend has like being a good friend in that aspect. I'm never going to stop doing it, but more times than not, being a good friend in that way has affected the relationship, because now that person knows how I feel about it. So they're not going to do it around me. They're just going to leave and like not be a part of my life.
But at least you won't have to deal with it.
Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, you had a good heart when you were going to that person.
And eventually
letting them know, and that's them if they want to take it the wrong way. I mean,
yeah. And I mean, also, like, time has showed that it was worth it. So I don't feel bad about it. It's just like in that moment when that happens and you realize it's because of what you said that now that person isn't in your life anymore, then it's like hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. But if it's the right thing to do, then in the future everything works out. So.
What's it meant to be?
Friendship.
I have a problem. I can't stop doing this, and I won't even be. I said it to them the other day. I won't even be clocking anything, and I'll just be like,
yeah, you sent me a video yesterday talking about pajamas, and you were like, I got spooky pajamas.
I never did that until we started making this podcast, and now I do it on here because I see y'all doing it. But before that was even a thing, I started like snapping a lot like this, and it looks like I'm doing that, but I'm not. Or
Well,
it looks like I'm trying to do that, but I don't know how or something. It's weird.
I only do it with my nails when I have nails on. Like when I don't have them on, I don't do it that much. But then since I put these on, I'm like,
I'm cooking eggs.
my hot takes. I guess it would be a good segue to go into it after we just had the conversation we were having. I have like 2 bullet points, so it's like 2 hot takes in one because I feel like they could go in half. So I'm gonna read them both and then we can talk about it. So it says outgrowing friends hurts worse than breakups because no one warns you it's coming. And then the bullet point of that I put, you're not a bad friend for needing space, but you do owe people honesty, not silence.
Oh. Okay, so the first one was friendship breakups are worse than actual breakups.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. I agree on that. Especially if it's a friend that you're like super, super, super close with. I'm not gonna lie. Me and Tiana, I call her my sister because she basically is, but like we're not, like sister, whatever.
Yeah.
But there's been plenty of times where we had fallen out, and that literally has broken my heart. Just because, like, okay, my boyfriend, I can tell him anything. That's my best friend regardless. But it just hits a little differently because that's your, like, girlfriend. Like, you tell her everything. If you're PMSing, if you have something going on, like, privately. Because, like, she's a woman. She understands you a little bit more. She understands you have all these emotions. And not saying a man can't, but it's just to, like, a certain degree where, like, women just...
You need to have your girl time.
Yeah, understand other women. So, like, that friendship, like, I really, like, we poured into each other multiple times. There's been plenty of times where she's seen me at my lowest because, like, a heartbreak or something. So, like, when we would, like, not talk, it would hurt so bad because, like, I just lost my best friend.
Yeah.
For a fact, know that friendship breakups affect me way harder. I mean, breakups, yeah, that's cool. It'll affect me for a while. But friendships, like, because there was a year or two that me and her were not friends. We stopped. Yeah. We stopped being friends. We won't go into all that. But, it hurt me way more because the amount of mental things, like my mental health got so bad afterwards. It was also a part that we needed to, like, learn ourselves without each other. It was a part of us, like, growing. But at the same time, like, I gained so much more anxiety. I didn't know how to, like, go out without her.
Yeah, because you do everything with your bestie boo, like, so.
Because we were always connected at the hip, I swear. Like, that trend was like...
We had separation anxiety from each other.
That's real, too.
And, like, no one really prepares you for that, especially if you're all, like, together all the time, because everyone that knew me knew you. Like, when Lana sent that video, she was like, y'all are Jenna and Audrey. And I was like, yeah, we got senior favorites for best friends, like, to the core, like, known each other since we were forever, really. But,
I just realized that I'm the man in our relationship and you're the woman.
Why? Why do you feel that? I feel like I'm
because you had, like, with tasks, like, you know how to, like, change a tire and stuff like that. But you had because you had an emotional response to our breakup. And I was really, like, pulling a Kanye out here. Like, I was mad as hell. I was, like, posting stuff. I was, like, mad.
No.
And, like,
every time he would post stuff, I would peep it too, or, like, someone would send it to me, and I'd be like...
Yeah. It'd be funny, the petty little stuff that you do when you and your friend, like,
and I got to see who was, like, a Jenna friend and who was an Audrey friend because we always had friends together.
Yeah. No, people would really be taking sides, and I'd be like, oh, okay. I see how it is. And then, but then the crazy thing is like the effect that we had on our friendship. Other people broke up their friendships too. It was really crazy. I was like, oh, since Jenna and Audrey aren't friends anymore, they're not friends anymore either. Like,
That's kind of
It's really funny to think about now because I'm remembering like people's reactions and stuff whenever I would like tell them that like they like I would like have a party or something and they were like, so like where's Jenna? And
we
then like
stopped
me
it
being
right before my birthday. We stopped it right before
yeah.
my birthday. So my birthday party, I was like, these are my people, I guess. But it was really funny and like that really caused a lot of mental too, because like the way that my like stuff would get construed and stuff, just like people getting in between you when you do start falling out.
But as for the hot takes, I think for like all the breakups in my life, I handled it exactly the same way. Like just crash out publicly. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm. I don't really. Me and you breaking up or whatever, was completely different than any other one else that I've ever stopped being friends with because I've stopped being.
Also always been like the breaker upper, I feel like.
Yeah.
In like all of my relationships.
The way that we stopped being friends was so true. It was like we lived
I
together.
dead ass. Jenna was basically living with me. I packed her stuff and said, "Your shit's outside. You can come get it."
No, literally. It was so. I mean, looking back now, it's funny because I'm like, wow, we were a married couple. She kicked my ass to the curb.
Yeah.
Iconic.
But I kind of agree with what you said. Like, I've always been like the breaker upper. Like I've always been the one that's like, I need a break from you. Like, and that just goes into the next one where what was it?
It says that you're not wrong for you're not a bad friend for needing space, but you do owe people honesty, not silence. But I was about to say, any other friendship that I've ever had like breakups with, other than Audrey, I have been the one that just went silent and just ignored because I have an avoidant attachment style.
I was about
to that.
Yeah, I was about to say like, that was kind of a little hard. Like we can really debate about that one because there's been plenty of times where like if I don't feel like I need to explain myself to you, I'm just gonna be silent.
But a lot of the times that comes because we've already explained ourselves to people that didn't listen the first time.
Yeah. Or you just get so fucking fed up, you just go silent.
Yeah.
Like the situation, one particular situation I'm thinking of, like it wasn't even it was just a multiple thing, like that this person would kind of always do. And instead of me like being honest with her, like and just saying, hey, this is why, like I just need a break from you, I just went silent until she came to me and she was like, you haven't really talked to me in like a couple weeks, like what's going on? And then I would tell her and then it would lead into like this big old fight. But like sometimes I just don't have enough energy to explain myself. That's probably toxic on my end, but
I have the same problem.
I do owe you that respect and tell you why I feel the way I feel, but you're gonna have to wait 5 to 10 business days before I get back to you.
Wait, process.
Yeah.
I love to explain myself.
Oh, I know.
Every time I've needed to have space or I've needed to have a friendship breakup, I think it, I say it, and it's over.
Yeah.
But if I did, just it actually wasn't like a space thing. It was kind of like we're breaking up, goodbye. But maybe if I did do like the space part of it and like wait a few days like y'all do, then like maybe we didn't have to go through all that. But I'm like,
I feel like sometimes in that moment, though, people get heated and say things they don't like. Because depending on the situation, cause sometimes you can just, it could be like a normal argument. But sometimes people say stuff that they don't actually mean. Because I've had a friendship breakup where that happened. And I've just been like, well, I'm just going to let you fizzle out for a little while. And then we can come back and talk about this.
yeah, like having like waiting time and having space could save situations like that. But I feel like every time that I've ever needed to have space or I needed to have a friendship breakup, it was very valid. And the paragraph was very thought out and it was very precise and the point was made and that was that.
Reading
So,
your
yeah.
I do that. I go on my notes first and write a book, and then I'll read it 20 times before I send it, and then 20 times after I send it.
I always put mine in my notes as well.
No, if I read it after I sent some of the paragraphs that I've sent in my life, I would probably have a nervous breakdown and like have an anxiety attack. It's sent. It's over.
No, if I don't put it in my notes first, I'll go back and read it and be like, what? I didn't make any sense here.
Side note about mine and Jenna's friendship breakup, we threw that back to elementary school. Like, we'd never had a fight like this before, so there was parts of the conversation where literally like, I paid for your snack every day at the snack bar. And what did you do for me? Deadass. We were like 20.
Yeah, in 2021.
You're like, girl, be for real.
It was literally the beginning of the 2021, right before my birthday. It was in January. I never forgot it. And our argument just kept happening. I got my feelings hurt the whole argument because Audrey was reading my rights. And then she was also pissed off. So, like,
What do you mean? I've never heard this.
it's like
reading
pocket.
my rights. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. But,
I mean,
yeah, anyway.
I laughed because I thought she meant like she took your woman's rights away from you or something. Like,
No, like, she was
so
being, like, she was making valid points.
Oh.
Anyway, and then, like, everything just came out because, like, I'm the person, like, I'll hold everything in. And really, I wasn't upset about it. I just wanted to throw something in there to try to have a point proven or something. I don't remember back then.
So the whole thing was like, we had been living with each other at my mom's house, so we were like really tired of each other. But Jenna still like had her own kind of friend group and her own thing going on, and like, I feel like, never mind, we don't have to get into it. I'll talk about this whole thing if you want.
I don't really want to talk about it because it's a whole can of worms. A lot of stuff.
It's in the past, guys.
Yeah.
Let's not fight again.
But what we
I don't even remember how we started back being friends. I just remember you came to my family's party and like you and my mom were crying.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all had your mom crying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause she had been messaging me throughout the whole time anyway. Like she would still check up in on me.
Yeah,
and
fucking traitor.
Yeah, Libby was on your side for real. She was like, "Fuck you."
Damn. As she should though. That's her sister.
Yeah, literally.
Facts.
I respected it, but yeah, that day that I met, we messaged each other a couple times about like you were got in your feelings because you had got drunk one night and you were messaging me, and then I messaged you back because I don't remember if I had also been drinking or something, but we just missed each other, and then over a course of time we would like send each other random stuff like on Instagram, and finally your mama told me about it. It was
Slowly
yeah,
getting back together.
yeah, and then like when we met in person, it was like nothing had changed.
Yeah, I remember we stayed up so late talking that we stayed up and watched the sunrise, and then like our throats hurt from talking so much.
Yeah, my mouth was so dry, but the funny thing is I have a video I'll never forget that night we played Pop Tropica.
Yeah, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I just saw the computer over there. I was like, "You want to play Pop Tropica?" Let me get my shit together because I don't really know how to explain it. Basically, it's the idea that loving yourself and self-love, making people have the idea that it's okay to be selfish, and like selfishness being like a trend where it's like a good thing when it's not. Having self-respect and putting yourself above everybody else and everybody else being down here is two different things. And saying that you're in your selfish era, or it's I'm selfish and with like a good connotation around it, doesn't make any sense, and it's not good. Because I feel like it comes from people being burnt out or people being hurt in relationships, and it like comes from a bad place. Like you're coming from a place of hurt and anger, moving into this new era of your life where you're putting yourself first, but you're just being selfish because you were hurt in the past.
I feel like I could see both sides because I started saying that a little bit because of me being like in the past being a pushover and like saying I needed to choose myself a little bit more. But I'd also have like a problem with sometimes I do feel like I'm a little more selfish. But at the same time, I feel like when it comes to most people, I'm not. So I don't know. I kind of see both sides, but there are some people that take that and really run with it and be selfish in every aspect.
Literally.
So
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like it comes from trying to break habits of people pleasing and like being in a place where you felt like you were last, and then trying to find the middle ground of like knowing your self-worth, obviously, and respecting yourself, but also being able to treat people with the same respect and the same love that you're learning to give yourself.
like there needs to be a balance of like when you need to act like that, knowing when you do and you don't, because some people just have bad days or like having empathy, like we've talked about before.
Yeah.
And the knowledge to act like that.
I just don't think it's ever okay. I mean, this is coming from a person that is a people pleaser, but I don't think it's ever okay to say that you're selfish and act like it's a good thing, because that's literally the definition of being bad to people.
Yeah, I feel like on social media, when people do say that, people take it and run with it and get it turned around, misconstrued in the wrong way, or like you said, or it's like turned into something.
Because
good.
that's what the word means, though.
Yeah. I don't know. People
It's
are
like
trying to change.
it's like a whole thing. It's like a culture. Like it's like, and this happens a lot. Like people will change words to mean one thing. I get what you're saying, because it's like this word used to mean one thing, but now with this energy behind it and what I'm trying to do with the vibe of it now is another thing. I get what you're saying.
Trying to change it into like something like it's self-care or like self-worth instead. I don't know. Because I seen all those TikToks and then like I would repost them because I'd be like feeling like I was in my little villain era. I'd be like, I'm being selfish because I'm trying to not be a pushover. And I'm like, it's finally my time.
Do you have another one, Raven?
You get like a little checklist. I should have put a checklist.
Independent women still want traditional men.
Period. I love that.
It kind of goes into like the selfish era thing that you were talking about. There's just like this new wave of like women that are so independent where they feel like they don't need a man and they can do without a man. They can do good all by themselves, which is cool and dandy. Cool. But my personal opinion, I'm a very independent woman. Like I like getting my own money. I like doing shit my way. Like I'm very independent. But on the flip side, I love having my man because he's my man. He takes care of me. He literally brings out my feminine energy, which makes me feel gorgeous and pretty. And I just feel like you, as a woman, you need to live in your feminine energy. Mm-hmm. And I feel like when you are so caught up in that I don't need a man mindset, you're bringing more so of your masculine energy out, and it's kind of like debunking you in a way, which is a very hot topic take. Because,
very controversial.
Yes, people feel like, I don't know. Me personally, I love my man. I love that he like can take care of me, and I love that there are some things that I'd rather him be able to do than me, because I might know how to change a tire and pump gas, but I would love if my man could change my tire for me and pump my own gas.
I feel like I'm a perfect example of this because I pride myself of being independent, but recently I really do love the idea, and I've even like manifested that. Y'all, I get tired of being independent, you know. I want a man to come and put me in my like feminine era, and like I seen this TikTok. It was like Mrs. Mrs. always wants to do it or whatever. Like I can do it. Finds her Mr. I know you can, but I'm gonna do it for you. And I was like, yes, I need someone to do this for me. Like, understand, I know I can do it myself, but please do it for me. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
I want to find someone like that and authentically meaning it and understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my take.
I've always been a person that wants to have a partner in everything that I do, like my entire life. And like now I can say that I'm okay by myself. I enjoy quiet time, but I'm not independent, and I don't want to be independent. That's just not me. I'm a people person. I might not be like the best small talk, friendliest person in the world, but I would pick being in a room of people over being by myself 1,000 times over. And like, I love my man, and I love a traditional man, and I wouldn't want anything else. I've never had anything else. I wouldn't go for anything else. If you're not a traditional man, then you're not my type.
I don't remember if it was last episode or the episode before that, but you were talking about how he makes you walk on the inside, which a lot of men don't like do. Like that to me is traditional, or holding the door open for you, or not asking you like what you want to do, but more so like
planning it already.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take you out to dinner tonight. Be ready by 8. Like that's
Exactly. And like, I didn't really understand the whole feminine masculinity thing before. I was like, I'm a girly girl. Like, I'm in my feminine era all the time. Like, I've never not been. And then I ended that relationship where I thought that I was feminine in, and met my man now. I about said husband, period, but met my boyfriend now. And I really understood what that meant. Like, I started taking care of myself more when I met him, and it wasn't even to impress him. Like, I just was in the mood to do it. Like, I started curling my hair, washing my face. I'm also washing my face. I've always washed my face. I've always washed my ass, but like, it felt different this time. It felt differently this time. Like, I really wanted to wash my ass for this man.
Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference. And I was the same way. Like, it's just something about being in that feminine era that traditional strong man brings out of you. It just hits different. You just glow differently.
Apparently, me being in a relationship where I'm not like that, it makes me look like a crackhead. It stresses me out.
But yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I don't relate to the no man thing, and I don't think any woman should say that. Like, don't speak that over yourself. You deserve a family. You deserve to be treated well by somebody else. Don't say that.
Yeah. I used to think I wouldn't.
That's how I say. Like, I can understand the whole like independent thing. Like, congrats to you. Like, if that's what you're doing, congratulations. But me, I am
I'm gonna need
independent.
my man.
I like doing things like I like my own money, but I love my man, and I love that my man can do these things.
And have that
for
person
me.
to confide in.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And if you could choose money, being rich because of money or being rich because of having a healthy relationship, which one would you choose?
That kind of goes with one of your hot takes.
Yeah. You said a man or money?
Yeah.
My man. Because there was a point in time we
Same.
had no money.
So
Money's very like, and what is the money? And that money can be gone tomorrow. What's it gonna do for you? You're gonna lay with the money in your bed. It's gonna
Be like Mr.
yeah.
Krabs.
I don't even want for that. Like, I get that's a hot take, especially today. You should definitely. I wish I had more of a drive for career, money, business, things like that. I do what I do now just because I'm a creative person and I like doing it. Like, I could do this and never make a dime. I'm not making a dime off of it now, and I'm doing what I want to do. I wish I was more driven money-wise, but, like, my drive is for my home and the energy and the love that goes on in there. Like, that's all I think about. That's how I measure my success.
I like what money can do for me, but at the same time, I don't like what people do for money. Like, people take it to the extreme.
Yeah, that was one of my hot takes.
Yeah, you can go ahead and introduce it, I guess, since we're talking about it.
Oh, it just says having money doesn't change people, it exposes them. And then it kind of goes into money can buy happiness if you're spending it right. I believe that, like, money can buy happiness, like I said, if you spend it right. Like, you'll be like, money can't buy happiness, but, like, if I'm struggling for money and then I have a load of money, I'm going to invest in that money and be better for myself. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean I can't. Why wouldn't I be happy if I'm trying to build an empire? You know what I mean? And then having money doesn't change people, it exposes them because, like I said, like what you do with your money. Some people get money and get super, super greedy and become this arrogant booty hole, and then some people use money for the good. Like,
I feel like if I had money, I'd have to. If I did something like that, I'd find a balance. Like, every amount of money I did this for myself, I'd also take it and put back into something else, like for the
like for the community or something. Or like my mom, if I had enough money to just give back to my mom, I would. Or, you know, DJ's family, I would. Or the community.
I feel like money has to buy happiness because look at all of the couples and like all of the marriages and stuff that have ended because of financial problems.
Yeah.
That too, but there's been plenty of famous people that have money and the money ruins them because, for example, like Catherine Austin, I don't know if y'all are, but like he is just into like the money and like being known and shown online and stuff, and she's just over here just wants a happy, healthy family. Like, the money's cool and all, but at the end of the day, like, all you have is your family. And it's just kind of like a balance.
Yeah.
Like,
and there's like a such
It
thing as like,
definitely depends on the person.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
What were you about to say, Jenna?
I was gonna say it also depends on, like, there's such thing as having too much money, because like having too much money makes you really well known, which gets people to act crazy around you, being fake, and then that's something like a part of being around, surrounded by people, but also still feeling so lonely. Like, what did you get all that money for? You're trying to spend all your money to get, like, because some people take it too far. Like, they get it because they want to feel like their people love them. But then people will get in a situation where they still feel lonely afterwards. And that was another hot take I did see, but I didn't put in here. But I'm bringing it up.
I don't think there's ever too much money.
I think there is.
If you're a good person, there's never too much money. If you're a good person.
Yeah, like, give it to me.
I don't know.
I will use it, I promise.
But something I've realized about something I've realized from being around people that have more money than what I'm used to. The more money you have, the more things that you pay for, and the more things that you pay for, the more that money is going away. So the more money you got, the more money that you're spending.
If you're doing
and you
it
never
right.
like, and there's like this medium amount of money that you can make where like you're getting by, you're not living paycheck to paycheck maybe, but you have enough money to like maybe buy this expensive car or stay in this more expensive house. But if you're paying more and making more, at the end of the day, you're still coming out with just as much money as somebody that was maybe getting paid less than you, but also having less than you. So you gotta like figure that out to actually live comfortably.
Yeah.
I've been doing it
If that makes any sense.
I've always told DJ, like, I don't care how much money we make. I'm just not the type to just go spend money, like, on stupid shit. I'm not going to buy a $700 pair of jeans and only wear them 2 or 3 times. But
what you just said, you might not be, but he is.
That's, to me, shoes aren't really, like, stupid. I would spend money on shoes if you're going to wear them, but, like, I'm not going to go and spend money on, like, I don't know, people just buy
random things. They
Like,
don't need.
my thing that I don't like spending money on, people are the complete opposite of this, but I don't like spending money on food. Like going out to eat food. Like obviously I gotta make some groceries, but I can make a dinner that we can eat 3 times for $10, and I'd rather do that and like go buy a purse.
I'm about to
But
say,
that's
I
just me.
love, so I'd rather spend money, even if it's like $10 extra on groceries to make food than to get the fast food.
Well, I always spend food on fast food. I don't cook.
You spend food on fast food?
I spend money.
You selling a chicken tender for some fries?
We would spend more money on fast food or eating out here, but there's literally nowhere to go, so we don't.
Well, I want to get back in my cooking era, so
I love cooking.
we'll see. Especially since it's colder,
I
I won't
love
be that.
cooking.
That's also made me a point for like the whole feminine thing, like the independent woman thing. Like, as having a traditional man, like I feel like I genuinely, it could just be because I'm an old soul, but I like being the traditional woman. Like I enjoy being home with the
Me too.
baby, and make sure dinner is done and the house is clean and the animals are fed and the laundry's done. Like I thrive so much in that rather than going to work a 9 to 5 and then coming home and then trying to do the dishes and trying to like, I don't know.
When you find a traditional man that you're supposed to be with that makes sense for you, even if you weren't that way to begin with, it'll bring it out of you. Like, it's
Right.
like human nature.
Yeah, facts.
Well, I'm still looking.
We gonna find you a husband, baby.
I'm gonna make like a flyer.
Okay, so another one that I had is social media made it easier to look like you're thriving while slowly falling apart in private.
Period. Social media is not real. And I just say that because, like that said, like people can smile behind camera but really be depressed as hell or have so much going on behind the screen. Or I know somebody that literally uses social media to get
Sympathy.
a different look. How do I say this? She uses social media to make her life look something totally different than what it is. Like she's this happy-go-lucky girl relationship, and really she's getting beat on every day.
I feel like this is so much so common and like common sense that it's not even really that much of a hot take anymore, because obviously people only post when they have something good going on. Most people and if they do post about bad times, I feel like people would just be like talking crap about them every time something bad happens.
I was about to say, like, even when you try to be authentic on social media when you're going through a bad time, people are gonna make fun of you. Like, people are not like, there's a handful of people that are gonna wish you well and like pray for you and hope you get out of this bad time. But there's also a handful of people that are gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe she posted that, because it's such a normalized thing to only post good things.
Yeah. A lot of people feel like you want attention if you do it. Like, I mean, some people do that, and they take that and run with it. But I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be so normalized to only post the good things, because I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, but
I feel like it's your social media. If you want to use your social media to like make this big aesthetic thing, even when you're going through a bad time, if that makes you feel better, then do it. Or like if you want to be vulnerable and post about your hardships and things that you're going through, then you should do that too. If it makes you feel better, it's your social media. But also,
but if you do,
once you actually have followers like creators and stuff, I think that they should take the way seeing certain things makes people feel, because I know people do compare themselves on social media and they get FOMO and they feel like they're not good enough because this person's this size or this person's doing that. So I think those people that actually have influence should definitely put that into account. But normal everyday people should use social media as an outlet to make themselves feel better and not think about anybody else.
But I feel like if you do decide to put something out there personal, and like if you're going through something, you should also take in consideration how people are going to twist it. Some people are going to twist it regardless of what you say. You got to mentally be ready for that.
Yeah, because like this is just random. It doesn't pertain to anybody. But say like you go and you post about a breakup and then you get back with that person and social media knows, and then you break up again and then you get back with that person, like you said, people are going to talk about it. They're going to twist it. Oh, he was doing X, Y, and Z, or she was doing this, or like
And
they're toxic. They don't need to be together. Like
they're only going to know the parts that you post too, so don't forget that part.
Yeah.
Like, people want to be in people's business so bad.
I'm personally pro keep your business off of like your personal business that people can twist how they want to. You should keep that to yourself. So I guess social media does look like everything's good because I'm going to keep what's actually the big things, the bad things to myself because that's none of your business. But that's not my fault, or that's not anybody that does that's fault, because you're going to have to work on your own relationship with social media. If what I'm posting makes you feel some type of way, then that's something that you need to work on because it's my social media, not yours.
Exactly.
You know?
Facts.
My next hot take is jealousy isn't romantic, it's insecurity and ruins relationships.
I think so. I agree with that.
Yeah. But I have a toxic trait where I like to try to get someone jealous to see if they actually care. And that's just me trying to be toxic.
Yeah, but I guess I'm saying like that doesn't actually prove that that person cares. It proves that they're insecure. Because a healthy man, if you're doing something to make them jealous, or if you're like purposely trying to get that emotion out of them, a healthy man would leave because they know that that's not that he doesn't deserve that. And also like going along with that, with the whole insecurity part of it, your partner is not your therapist. So the same person that is being the jealous type, you're jealous, you're coming to them with all of these problems all the time. I sound like an asshole, but it's like eventually they can only do so much to help you. Like they can be there for you, they can support you, but if you're not growing with that person and you're not being healed by that person loving you, and you keep bringing up all these different parts that you're unhappy about because of your insecurities, your partner can't heal you. You have to do that yourself. And coming with the negativity all the time is going to ruin the relationship.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh,
no, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say like I can agree. It's kind of. I guess it kind of just depends on the person. I don't even want to say that because, like, say you're going to your significant other about all these problems or whatever, he should be man enough to be able to make you feel comfortable enough so that way you're not the jealous type anymore. Like, reassure you, I guess. But then again, like, if you're just that woman that just doesn't, comprehend that and, like, you're just jealous no matter what, then I can see, like,
you have to be more willing to like actually wanting to change your mindset about that.
And then I guess that's just it's another hot take. Like, your man's not your therapist. My therapist. We will sit here and we will talk about any and everything, and he will sit there and listen and tell me, like, he'll be like, give me advice and stuff like that. Like, he's just my best friend, so I go to him for anything and everything.
Some people will go straight into relationships from another relationship without fully being healed. So they'll take all the toxicity and habits that they've learned from that relationship into the new one and throw it off on the new person as if they're doing the same thing from before. When actually taking time to actually sit there and process everything themselves. And that's something that people need to actually learn, because another person is not going to heal you from someone else if they don't have, like, that's not
not right. It's
their
not
place.
fair.
Yeah.
Say another hot take that goes along with that is if you're starting a new relationship, let's say the timeline on this relationship is less than 6 months. Going into this relationship, you should not have to change anything about yourself for that person. And that person shouldn't have to change anything about themselves for you, like personality-wise. If you don't like something that this person has going on, you can leave. There's literally nothing tying you to this person if it's not working out. Because that's a sign. Those are things that you're supposed to listen to. Those are things that determine if this person is right for you or not. You shouldn't have to change anything about yourself to fit somebody if you want to be happy in the long run, in that short period of time.
Yeah.
But if you've already made a commitment to this person, that's a completely different thing. Y'all are growing together. Y'all made a commitment. Something's coming up and y'all are clashing. That's okay. Y'all can like try to negotiate and see if it works out. But don't change for this person the second that you meet them. Like, those are things that you're supposed to listen to and decide if this is the relationship for you or not.
I hate when someone will get in. This is like just something me personally. Like, it's not, I guess, I don't know, me personally, I hate it when someone will be like a chameleon. Have you seen what that means? Like, when people are chameleons and they're in a relationship and they'll change everything to the person that they're with. Like, their whole personality will switch because they're with a different type of person now. I hate when
I know somebody like that.
I do too.
It's kind of sad. I don't know. You don't have to keep this in if you want, but since we're kind of like on that topic of like people changing, have you ever seen where like they are this one person that get tattoos and stuff and they're not bad? Like they're not. Okay, have you ever seen the girl Jada on TikTok? She has the mixed boy and she's pregnant now with her new husband. Jada Amber or something like that.
Oh yeah, Amber Jade. She's I love.
So like because she's like more into like the Christianity, like, you know, the whole Jesus and God thing, she literally like got all her tattoos removed and she feels just like, how do y'all like, you don't have to keep this in, but like how do y'all feel about that? Like to me personally, I don't feel like if I had tattoos, like I don't think that I should have to get them removed because I'm trying to get closer with God. I don't feel like that's something that you would have to do to get closer with God. But she does. A lot of people feel that way, and that's why a lot of people get their tattoos removed.
Unless it's like really like a crazy tattoo that's like satanic, like, or whatever, or something like that. Like, because me and you both have tattoos, but I feel like both of our, like, all of our tattoos are more like light and airy, girly and stuff. Like, but she did have like a whole sleeve, and she didn't like how she looked when she wore dresses because it looked like really like, I don't know. I think personally, depending on what it is on there, I think it looks really cute.
It's hard to talk about religion because it's such a big topic. Like the whole political thing is such a big topic. Like you can either get canceled for it or people love you for it. So it's kind of hard to talk about. But like you believe in what you believe in, and just me personally, I don't feel like you need to go out your way and get rid of all your tattoos and go back to your natural hair color and like do all these certain things just because you're trying to get closer with God. Like people feel like you have to be in church to get closer with God.
It's a part of our story.
Yeah, but that's just my opinion.
Well, when people get closer with God and when people become Christians, you have your own discernments. So that's where, okay, so the Bible's full of metaphors. People take these Bible verses and they're going to interpret it in the way that they want to interpret it. So the Bible says your body's a temple. Some people think that that means that you shouldn't get tattoos. Some people think that that means that you need to put only certain foods in your body. Some people think whatever they want to think because that's their own discernment and that's their own way of interpreting the Word of God. But her wanting to remove her tattoos was her own discernment. And if it was because of her relationship with God, then that's on her. But the Bible also says to come as you are. So I agree with you, like, because what if you don't have enough money to remove your tattoos? God still loves you. God still wants you to be saved. So, yeah, I definitely don't think that you have to. And I definitely think if you have tattoos, you can be a Christian. But
yeah. I feel the same way. And I feel like it's a part of, like, your story. Like, you put it on your body for a reason. Like, unless it was, like, something crazy, outlandish. then I might be looking into like finding the cheapest possible way to get that off of me. If I didn't have the money, but yeah.
I don't know. I've just always been the type of, I'm gonna get a tattoo. One, it's gonna have meaning, and one, it's not gonna be something just because. Like, I see a lot of people like, oh, I was young and dumb and just got this just to get it. Like, I've always thought my tattoos thoroughly like why I wanted them and where.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of That Sounds Like a Podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and go follow our TikTok. _sounds like a podcast.
See you guys soon.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen.